would you like to play now, huh?
Let's play Earthquake.
Oh, all right. How do you play Earthquake?
Like this.
Oh dear. Earthquake! Earthquake!
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm getting out of here.
Don't go outside.
Don't go outside. Oh, what should I do? What should I do?
You should go in a doorway.
Stand in a doorway? Oh, I'm in a doorway.
Not one by glass.
Stay away from windows? Oh, dear. Where should I go if I can't do all of that?
Go under a table.
Under a table? All right. Oh.
If you remember that, you'll be earthquake safe too.
This is KHJ-TV, Channel 9, Los Angeles.
You can brighten up your home, make it beautiful like new with draperies from VB. VB will come to your home, show you beautiful designer patterns, will help you select the perfect draperies for every room. If you're a homeowner, VB will offer draperies for no money down. Select quality fabrics in any designer style, all at low warehouse-to-you prices. Call VB now at 213-970-9000 or 714-996-1000. Make your home a dream. Because we carry our own contracts, regardless of your past credit experience, if you own your own home or are paying on it, you can qualify for 100% financing. Call VB now. You will receive this sensational 17-piece cutlery set free, no obligation, with your drapery estimate. Call VB now at 970-9000. That's 970-9000. Remember,
if you own your home, you can qualify. Your credit's good at VB. Your credit's good at VB.
Folks ask me, how come Tool Shack always knocks Sears? We're not. Sears is a good place to buy a lot of things. But when it comes to tools, we welcome comparisons. For example,
when you need professional tin snips, you need Wiss. Wiss has been making the best snips for years. Here's some Tool Shack prices on tin snips. The 7-inch, $5.50. The 10-inch, $6.50. The 12-inch, $8.50. You're just not going to beat Tool Shack's price on Wiss.
we've got 20 Tool Shacks and more opening each month. If you don't know the one closest to you, check with your phone company.
Well, this man says you got a father that's gone over as well.
Yes.
But I didn't just want father, you see, because there's an aunt that passed over that would link with you on your mother's side of the family.
No, that is not so. My mother didn't have an aunt. I mean,
No.
a sister.
Well, is it a sister-in-law, please?
No, she didn't have a brother either.
No. Did your father then have a sister? 'Cause-
No.
Well, I've got an aunt here, I'm sorry, and she comes as an aunt. And I have to be honest, she did link with your mother.
Well, she may have been a very close person to my mother, but my mother didn't have a brother or a sister.
Well, was there a person very close to your mother that was like a sister to
Yes.
her that you would call auntie?
Yes, if I had known her, I would have.
Well, she's saying aunt. This is how she's putting it. And she's coming as an aunt,
Well, then she cared.
okay? And I'm hearing the name
And
of
I
Claire.
understood. Yes, her name was Claire.
Thank you. Because she just said, tell
Very
her
good.
Claire.
That's amazing.
All right?
My mother's best friend.
Oh, well, that's all right. She just said, tell her Claire. So this is the lady that comes as an aunt to you. You understand?
Yes.
So thank you, dear, and carry on with the good work.
Well, thank you. You've been quite accurate.
Thank you very much. Good. Oh, now I don't know where I'm going yet, do I? So we have to wait and see. Golly, it's hot.
Well, it's got to work out.
All right. Where do I want to go? I want to come to the lady across from me now, please, dear. And I'm sorry to be saying lady this and that. You know,
Well, I'd rather be
didn't
called a
ask-
lady.
ask your names because I didn't want to be aware of the names of any one of you. As I did link with you, the first impression I got, I didn't hear a voice, but I felt the very fact that you would understand the feeling of a very difficult birth.
All right.
Can you understand me here? You would understand when I spoke of a person who had a very difficult birth. In fact, there were two ladies in the family that had difficult births.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Not just the one. And I feel with one of the births, there was a suspicion at one time of a cesarean.
I have no idea.
Although I was going to say, although later It was not a cesarean, it was a breech birth or something like a breech birth because the child had to have assistance in order to be born.
Yes.
I want also to bring your memory to bear on a gentleman who I feel was ill for quite a period of time. There was no shift, or rather short, sharp transition. This man was ill for a period of time, and I would also say that by the time, when the time came round for him to make his departure, he was a little fed up with himself. And also he was rather cantankerous by this time because he made everybody's life a bit of a hell. That's his words, not mine, right?
Not really.
Well, he's just saying...
He may have thought so, but
well,
not really.
He was rather cantankerous, he said, a little crotchety, a little impatient. You forgave him in the sense that he had gone through so much, so you excused him, but he was a little fractious. That's what he's saying. Now, was he? Honestly?
Could be.
Well, anyway, that's the way he's coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel with him he must have lost weight.
Yes.
Because he said, I was only a shadow of my former self. Now, to me, I don't know if this man had cancer, but I'm feeling cancer spreading through my body with this man.
Yes.
And it was maybe about 1.5 to 2 years that this man was ill. I do not want a short-lived cancer feeling, you know, like 6 months.
That's right.
It was a long, long process. I would also say from him that there were times when they spoke of an operation.
Yes.
This man was definitely family. I was a father, but I'm getting a very strong fatherly feeling with this man. The man with the cancer, do you understand me?
Yes.
And so, because he was a father, I feel a father
Yes.
is giving his love to you as a person.
Yes.
Also, there's a man who died quite quickly, please, quite suddenly.
Yes.
And this man was definitely in family.
Yes.
There's 2 ways about it, because he says, blood of my blood.
Yes.
So you were of his blood, you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
Well, this could be a father, because the point is here I've got a fatherly figure that keeps on feeding
Yes.
to me this feeling of fatherly feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So he's possibly, he could have helped this other man communicate, because this father of yours just went like that with his fingers, telling me his demise was pretty quick.
That's right.
All right. So here we have the 2. I hear the name of Robert as well. Robert or Bob, madam?
I'm sorry.
Look, dear, this person, did your husband use his mind quite a bit in his work?
Yes.
Because they're telling me that your husband worked a lot more mentally than he did physically.
Right.
Now, by the same token, this man, Bob, would have been a colleague, a worker in your husband's field of work.
All right.
Can you place him now?
Yes.
Right. So this is where they say Bob exists.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I'm
Thank you
pleased
very
that your
much.
father sort of made things clearer so that you could accept these things. Okay.
Rolling Clover Industries has some masks for you. 5 more days till Halloween, better act real soon. With a white guy here and a stitch guy there, see him everywhere, they'll give you nightmares. 5 more days till Halloween, better act real soon. Rolling Clover Industries, we've got monkeys too.
That's right, only 5 more days until Halloween. Tune in at 9 o'clock on Halloween on this station for the big giveaway.
there anyone who doesn't need a disc or another gizmo to patch into their radio?
Fall into these moderate deals this week at Sibilant Sound, 1428 I Can't Drive, Archiveland. Sony Betamax PCM Audio Bundle, only $29.99. Pioneer Laserdisc Player, only $9.99. $13.99 with AC3D modulator. Pioneer 8-track with Dolby, only $4.99. Philips CDI, $12.99. Cassette decks, turntables, we got it all. Open Sundays till 4. All the lukewarm deals are at
Sibilant Sound.
What do you kids want? Oh, is it Halloween already? Crime itches in the middle of the day. Oh, that's right. Mayor Chink. All right, hold on. I'll get you something. Hold on. Here's Barney. Barney ain't gonna be using this saw no more, so here, I guess one of you guys get it. And, I never did like this cat anyhow. I had these saved over from Non, a couple rounds. Might be able to kill a couple of commies with it. There you go. There's one of the commies I killed, so here you go. Thanks a lot. Okay, kids, get out of here. I don't want you around anymore. It is crap. Don't come back, either.
Come out to socialize.
Hi there, folks. Big Boris Worthington Cemetery Sales. Come on down. We got plots, we got crypts, we got graves. We got them all. Half price this week only. Come right over here. We got here in 1837 and 1901. Little dual model tombstone. My guys, $15.95. This week only. Green stamps included. This little baby coming out. What you think about this, Mama, right over here? Get out of the way there, you go. You go and me, where's been selling these all week. Now look, we got a brand new 1857 crypt stone. We got a nice stone here, got a whole plot. Yours only $1,500. You come see me. We'll talk to you right here on Don Weber's grave, or not Don Weber, Boris Worthington's grave sales. Come over here, we got this thing. Not even printed on yet. Now how you like this? This thing's about a model over, what you say there, 1875. You come down this week, we can fit 2 people in this lot. Economy and efficiency graves are also available. You come on down and see the big Boris Worthington. Or get out of that way. You go. Now look, you come on down and see me over here. We got some real nice condo graves right over here. These are the new concept in graves. You come down, you see me, Boris Worthington. We got all kinds on the lot. You look at the whole lot here. We got all kinds of tombstones. We got all kinds of graves, all kinds of crypts. We can fit your needs. We can size you up right after you're dead. You just come down and see me, Big Boris Worthington and his dog Igor. Right here. We're here to see you, and you just come down. Okay, shut up, Igor. Now come over here one more time before we get out of this commercial rating. Come way over here. Do you follow me there? Here we go. Now, Big Boris Worthington, he's got this thing right here. We got double deluxe tombstones. Not to mention crypts on the other side here. Got you right here. These things are going 1849 and 1587 over here. It's a beautiful lot. You come down here, we'll put anything you want on there. Well, $500 a letter. That's a good price. You ask anybody in the business. Come on down to Big Boris Worthington's grave sales. Come right down. Igor, where are you, boy? Even me and you, come on here. Let's go jingle here, boy. Me and Igor tell you, come down to Boris Worthington's sales. Shut up, you old son of a gun. Nah, I tell you, come on down now. Here. This is Big Boris Worthington sign off. Come on down now.
Hey, Cookie! Hey! Get up! Get up! Get up here! Quick, the people are waiting for you. You gotta get the epilogue. Come on, quick, get up! They're waiting for you. Quick, see, look.
Car.
Where? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a car coming in the cemetery. Wave. Okay, let's recover. Ready? Action. Okay. Get the epilogue. Get the epilogue.
Never trust monsters.
Wednesday, it's a hair-raising Halloween happening. Can she begin it? First, that Emmy-winning Fat Cat. It's the trick-or-treat trail.
I'm no scaredy cat.
It's all new Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Then,
I hear the Great Pumpkin.
the Halloween classic, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, right after Garfield Wednesday.
Missing, Jose Dominguez, now age 19. Last seen Stockton, California, August 2nd, 1981. Call 800-843-5678.
Dip, 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 dips. Dip, 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 granola dip. I really dip, 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 granola dips. Chocolate and granola already in my whole granola dip, dip, dip.
Quaker granola dips, a hauntingly wholesome Halloween treat. Chewy granola dipped in real milk chocolate.
Chocolate and granola, lose my self-control at granola dips.
The perfect treat for your little monsters.
When you're suffering from a disease, you seek professional medical care. But unfortunately, there's one disease that 14 million Americans insist on treating themselves. The disease is alcoholism. And treating it yourself makes as much sense as operating on yourself. Call Care Unit. Nobody cares the way we do.
Hi, I'm Dick Clark. Drug and alcohol abuse is becoming the largest killer in the country, and the problem is getting worse. Now, if you or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, Parents Against Alcohol and Drugs want you to know help is available. Habilitat has a 24-hour toll-free hotline for crisis intervention, information, and referral. It's 1-800-USA-2525. They can tell you firsthand how they kick their habit and how you can kick yours.
About this, John.
Relax. This is an excellent place to party before we drive over to the dance. Well, what's that, honey?
I didn't say anything.
Well, then I guess it must be the ghost living here.
Ooh, scare me, scare me.
Jane, let's bail.
Stop! Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, slow down. Stop! Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, slow down. We can't say it enough, can't say it enough, can't say it enough, slow down.
My grandson said he could drink and drive, but he couldn't even get me home alive.
Stop! Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, slow down.
My name is Bobby, and I'm here to say there's too much drinking on the road today. Behind the wheel, don't be no fool. Drinking and driving is stupid, not cool.
Stop! Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, slow down.
Drinking and riding, that was really gnarly till my boyfriend crashed like thanks a lot, Charlie.
We get, say it
Hey,
enough.
after a game, I like my brew. Some hops and barley, any brand would do. Had one too many, now I'm dead. Should've listened to what my old lady said.
Mommy said you wouldn't drive and drink. Now I'm dead. That really stinks.
Stop! Don't drink and drive, can't say it enough, can't say it enough, can't say it enough, stop, 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 stop.
Nice night out, huh?
Yeah.
What do you say we take a long walk to the dance?
That's a great idea.
Hey, from all of us here at the house, please, don't drink and drive.
Howdy partners, Benny Bob Yankton on behalf of Benny Bob Yankton's Pumpkin Carving here. You know, it's getting harder and harder to find time to carve a pumpkin for Halloween anymore. What with mowing your lawn 3 times a week, using the leaf blower at least 6 times a week, professional football, college football, high school football, middle school football, pee-wee football, not to mention all that extra beer building up in your fridge because you ain't around to drink it. Well, why not take a break this year and let us carry the gourd for you. Come on down and see us at Benny Bob Yankton's Pumpkin Carving, where we got pumpkins of all shapes and sizes. Or if you prefer to bring your own pumpkin, that's okay too. We're easy. And speaking of easy, we got easy financing. You know how you were able to finance that last tattoo of yours? Well, now you can finance your jack-o'-lantern too, for just 6 easy payments of $19.99. $18.99 if you supply your own pumpkin. Come on down and see us. We're open 4 days a week. We're located just 6 miles off of Highway 77A. And it ain't 77, ain't 77B, but 77A. Turn off where mile marker 17 used to be. That's right, Benny Bob Yankton's Pumpkin Carving.
Benny Bob Yankton.
Formerly Benny Bob Yankton's Woodland and Walking Stick Emporium. And there we are. Welcome to the Halloween edition of the Archiveland Public Domain Theatre. And no, I am not in any particular costume tonight. Actually, I'm going to be lucky if I can just get through the intro and outro tonight because I've been battling the cold from hell for over a week now. So if I start, I don't know, hacking my brains out, I guess it would be a good effect for Halloween. But yeah, I had to keep it decidedly simple here. Anyway, we're going to do our second silent movie in a row here for the Archiveland Public Domain Theatre, and I think this is going to be our last one for a little while. But it's a biggie. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, or Caligari. I've heard it both ways. I usually say Caligari. Sounds more like a pasta. And yeah, this was made in 1919 in Germany, released in early 1920 in Germany, and then it belatedly found its way to the US in the summer of 1921, where I guess it got run out of some theaters, not because of the content, but because it was German. They didn't want any foreign films getting into the US, I guess. But anyway, entire books have been written about this movie. This is generally considered the first real true proper horror feature. This is one of the defining examples of surrealism in cinema. And this is also kind of an ink blot test, a Rorschach test, if you will, for film in general. This is one of those movies that everybody's got their own little interpretations of. Is this the ramblings of a madman? Is this somebody that got thrown into a bad situation? And any number of things. So anyway, we are going actually way back to kind of the beginning of home video as we think of it, certainly. So this particular copy is from 1980 from Hollywood Home Theater. And before I forget, I need to give a little shout out to our friend Gino Cuddy. He tipped me off about this one. One of the frustrating things about Hollywood Home Theater, for the handful of silents they put out, is that some of them had original scores, like this. Some didn't, but they're not labeled in any way, shape, or form. You just have to pick it up and hope for the best. So anyway, Hollywood Home Theater was the brainchild of a guy by the name of David Ichikawa, who passed away back in, 2007 or so. And he also ran one of the first video stores in LA, and just kind of an all-around movie geek / Renaissance man. And he was also a sometimes musician. And in this case, this, as far as I can tell, this is a mini Moog soundtrack, Moog synthesizer. Here's where it's not so good. I have heard most of Ichikawa's scores at this point, and this is easily the weakest of them. He seemed to be going for kind of a, if you're familiar with Tubular Bells, if you've heard that whole album, the first side, certainly, of it, Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells, it's very repetitive, but it's also hypnotic, and it's ever-evolving. And that's what I think Ichikawa was going here, but it really just sounds like the same 30 seconds getting played in a loop for most of this. So yes, this might be one you might want to reach for some Pink Floyd or something to play. Or maybe you do have some sort of weird early kind of occultish Moog synthesizer album. One of the, I think Gershon Kingsley had one, but we're getting way deep here. So anyway, yes, we are going to head back to 1980 for this one. And it's kind of a long way to the movie, but I'm going to play the entire leader because it's kind of the early home video greatest hits. You get the test pattern at the beginning, all sorts of little weird clunks, and then eventually the movie. Now, as for the print here, it is a muddy, murky 16mm copy from the Museum of Modern Art. So this was the print that was flying around the US for decades, and it was really only in probably the 90s when we started to see some proper restorations. And of course, now there's a brand new 4K Blu-ray of this thing that just hit the market. But yeah, we're gonna go in the opposite direction. This is muddy and just kind of weird, but it kind of fits. Surrealist mud, as I've been known to call it. So you might argue that it even adds to the creep factor of this movie. But I'll let you make that call. Let's get this party started. Well, it ended so quickly that I didn't even have a chance to put my mic back on there. So anyway, yes, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. And here's where my voice is really starting to go, excuse me. That somnambulist, Cesar, he might look a little familiar because he was also in The Man Who Laughs, another pretty famous early horror film. But even more famously, he was in Casablanca as the kind of corrupt German officer that occasionally would work with Humphrey Bogart's character a bit to get things done. So anyway, I'd love to talk about this movie a little more, but I don't think my voice is going to hold out, unfortunately. So otherwise, I'll just thank you for sitting in on this little kind of pseudo-Halloween edition of the Archiveland Public Domain Theatre. And I'm really not sure what I'm going to show next time around, because I think that would put us at Thanksgiving weekend. So, Drop some suggestions. What would be a good public domain movie for Thanksgiving-ish time? See if I have it. Anyway, I'm gonna check out here before I start coughing my lungs out. Night, everyone. This is station KLAK, Channel 31, Archiveland, concluding another day of broadcasting. This station is owned and operated by Minadian Media Mutual of Midwestern Middle Management. Our station is located in a rundown, flood-prone split level somewhere in South Dakota, with our transmitter located out the back of a JVC HR S7600U SVHS deck at an effective radiated power of 3/20ths of a watt. KLAK is also a member in good standing of the Television Code and displays this seal of out of practice. We now invite you to join us on KLAK Radio 640 and sometimes 1240 on your AM dial for music all night. On behalf of the staff of KLAK TV, a staff of one, I, now bid you good night. And now, our national anthem.